to see that you're here. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's time to get it in gear. Welcome back. Now's the time. The clock is running and we've got a lot here to do. Welcome back. We're primed and ready for you. Welcome back. Welcome back. Well, welcome back. Welcome back. Well, welcome.
Okay, folks, I am back, and I just got done taking this off of the clamps, and it's pretty much glued back together. You can't see that. You can see just barely that gash there. That was there. It should cover up really good with the stain. Let me go ahead and take this one apart and see how it worked out. Yeah, look at that. It's glued back together. That works good. So you don't have to, if your spindle breaks or something like that at home, you don't have to take the whole chair apart. You can just go ahead and just glue that in. Make sure all the glue's inside all the way, and then just put tape around it for a day or two, and then you'll be fine. It's pretty good. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and put this chair back together. So let me get the chair here. Put it on there like this. Actually, I need to put the spindles on first. Okay. Alright, just put some glue in here. Take a rag and wipe down the excess with lacquer thinner. Okay, that's done here. I'm going to go ahead and put some brads in it, just to make sure it's going to stay there. That brads out a little bit. Let me hammer it in a little bit here. There. This one here is kind of loose. These ones here are not. This one's here kind of loose, so I'm going to take it out. Actually, it came out quite easy. So that means that I do need to put some more glue in that. Wipe it with the rag around the edges. And then put it back in with the brads. Put the brads where they don't see them, so you want to put it on here like this. say I'm going backwards. And the brads are going to be on the inside. So I'll put it right here. There. Let's go ahead and put it on here. Put glue in all the holes. I've got pretty much all the holes. Wipe them down with the excess, glue off, because the glue don't stain. So I'm gonna make sure that glue comes off there before it dries. Alright, now let's go ahead and put it in here. Use my hammer. This is the hardest part of, almost lost it there, hardest part of putting the chair back together. Come on. That's why they put them together, the fronts first and the backs first, because it's hard to get it in there. There we go. When they build chairs, they build the fronts first, and then they build the backs, and they put the spindles in, and then put them together like that. That's the easiest way to do it. Go ahead and put some nails in this. I must not have enough air in my compressor because my nails aren't going in all the way. Okay, this one here. This is the right leg, front leg. So I'm going to fill those holes. All right. All right. This one didn't have enough in it. I'm going to make sure the holes, they go in the right holes. You can measure it by the length of the legs. Now, what I'm doing here is, remember that chip out of that chip that I gouged out of that leg? This is the leg, and I forgot to glue it off. Glue it off the spindles. So what I'm doing here is I'm just gluing it this way. And I'll put tape over it. What am I tape at? Okay. Want to make sure it goes around the whole thing. That's where it gives it the support. Okay, that should be okay right there. Now I'll go ahead and put. Oh, I forgot to. Put the brads in. There. Now I guess it's easier doing it this way. Okay, let me go ahead and put the glue in the seat. Should have put it in there before I put it in. I don't worry about the glue on the outside of those because it's on the bottom of the seat. I'll put screws in the bottom of that instead of the brads on that one. Okay. I usually put new screws in the chairs, but they wanted the old screws put left in it because it makes it look older. If I put new screws in it, because these are going to be shown, there's nothing to cover them up, so they want to look older. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the old screws back in it. That's good for the seat there, the back of the seat. All right. I'm gonna have to put a screw. Okay, you can see this seat. Let me show you up here. You can see the seat moving here. So I'm gonna have to put a screw through here up to the seat, because that's not gonna stay. That's not gonna glue down. So let me get this together and I'll show you how that's done. See you soon. Okay, what I have here is a special kind of a bit here that countersinks the screw, plus it drills the hole, so I don't have a split in my wood, so I don't have to, my seat don't get split. I can move back and forth to any length I want. I'm gonna probably leave it to where it was at. There's a Allen wrench here that I can tighten it up. Let me move it out a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. And now put this into my gun, my air gun. Okay, I made a hole there. Okay, you don't need a very big screw to use that. I'm just using a little dinky one. Let me go in here and make sure that's down all the way. There. That'll stay there. I'm going to go ahead and do it to the... I'll make sure that it didn't go through the seat, which is good. I'm going to go ahead and do it to the same side over here. Bad thing about working with air tools is it's kind of tight getting into those stupid spots. Let me go ahead and get this in there. Make sure that's all the way down. Okay, that'll work. Now that's going to stay there. That's going to look good. Okay. Now I'll work on this. See all those here? I'm going to work on them and get them fixed. What I'll use is glue and sawdust in that. Just put the glue and sawdust in that, and when it dries, then I will sand it down. Put glue on my finger. Roll it in the sawdust. I use this quite a bit, the glue and sawdust. It really helps out. and it's stuff I haven't. I don't have to buy anything. It's very very. It's what am I going to say here? It's very. It keeps it together a lot better than regular putty, you know, wood putty or fillers. So I'll go ahead and just go. Since that's on an angle, I'm not going to put any tape on that. I'm just going to let it set like this. Because no sense, because it's not going to bring the, it's in an angle, so it's on a corner, so if I put tape on it, it's not going to push it in. It's going to stay out, so I'm just going to leave it like that for now. Alright. Let me go ahead. I'm pretty much done with what I want to do right now. And I'll talk to you soon.